Yeah. I already know how this go. Look at all the Skull Mafia in the chat. Look at all the Skull Mafia in the chat. I'm ready for it all. What up? What up? Let's go. Yeah. Y'all come on, man. Get on in here. I've been waiting on this. Make sure y'all like on your way in. Let's go, man. This gonna be a good one, y'all. This gonna be a good one. Yeah. I see you.
They in the building.
I see you. Yeah. Come on. Skull Life Barber was in here early. I see you. Yeah. It's your guy who was never lying, sometimes defiant. TP Wade the Giant. Skull family, what up? Rap, what up? How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, first of all, having the dog on, man. I've been looking forward to this. Me and you always talk about how we need to just do shows regardless, you feel me? Like, it don't even got to be about us playing in a couple days, man. We just gonna have a conversation. You feel me? So
look, man, I'm always tuning in and out of your live streams and things like this because Viking family, y'all are an extension of my family as it is, man. I always go over there. Y'all treat me just like I'm Viking fam when I'm tuned in and things like that. And y'all know what this is about to be, man. Y'all know I'm about to pop my shit, you know what I mean? There's a couple people, recognizable names in the chat that I see. Y'all already know what I come to do at this point, man, but we definitely gonna get into it. But I see a lot of Skull Mafia in here, man, so go ahead, shout your people out. I don't want to, step on your toes or nothing.
Yeah,
say what up to your people.
Man, real quick, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man, from PG4L. You got Barber Faja up in the building. You feel me? Bandito was good. Roddy, I see you, Roddy, in the building, man. We got Blood Eagle, Smeagol, Dribble. Let's go, man.
I see you.
We got Norse. Let's go, Norse. Appreciate
Norse.
You, man. Yeah, Brian, what's good, man? From Austin, Texas, man. Let's go, man. My boy tapped in. You hear me? Angelo, what's good with you, man? Shout out to you tapping in too, man. It's gonna be a great show. If nothing else, man, it's gonna be entertainment, man. We're gonna talk some football. We're gonna go through the rosters, man. Shout out my Skull Broski, man. I see you in the building, man. Shout out everybody, man. That's what's up.
That is a fact, man. I see y'all in here too, man. I see it's so drenched in Skull Mafia that I gotta search, man. I gotta search for my people, my own people. For Coach Ed, man. Coach Ed, I see you. Yes, sir. I see you, Coach Ed, with the word, what it do. Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world says, woo!
Let's go.
I see you, man. I see you. Giant family, come on, man. Y'all know we got a couple things to talk about. G-Men party, I see you.
It's all good, baby.
I see you. All right, man. So, look, like I said, I am an extension of the Viking family, man. You know, and I want to do this the right way, and I want to make sure that, you know, I just show my appreciation to each and every one of you, man, in the Vikings community, man. So what I want to do right here, man, just off the top, is I just want to pay respect. You know, pay respect to a Viking, a legend, man. And I just want to, you know, play a highlight real quick to kind of show people, you know, what the Minnesota Vikings is about. You know, so let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Let me see. Here's a highlight. Here's a highlight of a Viking legend right here, man. And I just want to, you know what I mean?
Be honest.
I want to make sure everybody know, you know, this is Minnesota Viking energy. So real quick. Yeah, come on, AP. Come on, AP. AP. No.
Man.
No.
Dang, boy.
What's up with AP, man?
Boy, that's nasty work.
Hey, man.
Hey, guys, man, you're going right. Hey, and I have no controls of the you know. See, that's the thing. He's flying the plane, so I have no control on. I can't bring nothing up. I can't do. I bet.
Oh man, yo, you know we got to talk about my boy AP, man. Like, yo, he's at a poker situation.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the fight was over. I don't know any backstory or anything like that. But to see AP fighting with a civilian, and to be honest with you, the fact that it was even a debatable fight.
Yeah, it was a debatable phase.
I ain't gonna lie, even as a Giant fan. I mean, come on, y'all, talk to me. Let me, like, what's going on with AP for one, and how did you feel when you seen it? Because I know for me, I was in a loss for words, man.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I thought of, man, is first of all, I think it's clear, man. It's easy to say, man. AP he don't got no hands, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing for sure, bro can't fight. He can play football good as a motherfucker, though. You feel me? Like, he played football really good. But when it comes to throwing them things, yeah, nah, man. That's not his sport. You feel me? Like, that's just not his sport. It's all good. You feel me?
They say Adrian Peterson when you beat him at poker.
What is that? Oh, shit. What is that?
Oh, man.
Playing? What is that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hey, man,
Oh,
look,
my
man.
God.
AP be going through some stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I was upset when I seen the fight, to be honest with you, because you know I was hoping that he would at least, if you're gonna be on TMZ Sports, man, and you're gonna be getting, you know, videos taken of you catching the fade, at least beat one. You feel me? Like, I'm man, gotta at least make them pay on camera.
Yo.
I felt like we took an L that day, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. You know, Vikings Nation, we took an L. Now, this is the thing. You had some fans who were coming at me saying, "Hey, man, AP didn't lose that fight," and I was like, "Listen, bruh. It had to be people like, listen, when you talking about Adrian Peterson fighting a civilian, and nobody really knows who that dude was.
Right.
Like, I don't know who that, but hey, bruh, definitely got a left hook. Whoever he is, he got a hook on.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, whoever that is,
yeah,
he's getting free drinks at his hometown.
Yeah, he like, in a couple fights.
He could go home to his boys and brag about that, because it's not the physical aspect of it is as to why AP lost that fight. It's more like, yo, you big bad AP.
Yeah.
You know, you come off of injuries, run people over.
Yeah.
You're not even supposed to make it debatable.
You're not supposed to touch the ground, bro.
You not at all. You slipping and come on, AP.
Yeah, you're not supposed to touch the ground. Come on,
man.
You're not supposed to touch the ground at all. You feel me? Like,
man.
At all, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. In all seriousness, man, we praying for AP, you know.
Nah, word. That's real.
As Vikings Nation, man, we love AP, you know, and he brought us so much great times as Vikings
us all,
fans.
as NFL fans.
Yeah, just like, I mean, definitely going. He definitely. I don't know if it's probably not debatable. I know in my video I say, man, it could be debatable that he is the best Minnesota Vikings running back of all time. A lot of people were like, bro, there is no debate, and I can agree
That's
with
a
like
fact.
I'm not going to fuss with anybody who feels that way. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, he is my favorite running back. I say Robert Smith is right there though. Like I love me some Robert Smith, man, because he's kind of who I gravitated to when I first jumped on board with the Minnesota Vikings, besides Randy Moss. But I'm gonna tell you, man, AP that boy though on that field.
That's a
Facts.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
Hey, listen. I forgot what the debate was when I tuned in on one of your live streams, and it was about wide receivers and like the greatest wide receivers to play for the Minnesota Vikings. And I wish I could remember,
Yeah.
but are there? And I'm just checking in because I don't know. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah.
Are there people in the Vikings community that think it is a debate as to who is the greatest Viking receiver of all time between Justin Jefferson and Moss?
Nah.
Okay.
Ain't no debate.
Okay.
Moss is
All right, good. Because I had
yeah.
to. I was gonna come in here and check that shit, man.
Yeah, nah, Moss is the dude. Now,
Okay.
they're like now. If you ask the same question, probably 10 years from now, then it might be different, right? Only because like the younger generation, obviously, because you got a whole new generation of Vikings fans coming up, they're gonna say, nah, it's JJ. You feel me? And JJ, the jury's still out too. Like I mean, as of right now, if JJ plays the way he's playing for the next 5-6 years at the level he's playing, it's gonna be hard to, say that he isn't the greatest on Minnesota as far as the Vikings wide receiver goes. Moss was definitely on a different level, but the production, JJ, year in and year out with the yardage, man. Not too much touchdowns, man, because Moss was a touchdown. He was a touchdown machine. That's the thing people don't know about Justin Jefferson that aren't Minnesota Vikings fans or maybe just don't pay attention like that. Justin Jefferson really isn't a touchdown guy. He'll get you to the 1 yard line, but won't score the touchdown. Like obviously he has touchdowns, but he's not really known as like a touchdown guy, only because when you get down there, he's getting triple team, bracketed. I mean, it's tough for him to get open down there the smaller the field gets. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I will say, man, Justin Jefferson, he definitely, won me a couple fantasy football championships. Yeah. So I'm not going to deny that. But listen, man, something that I wanted to do is while we kind of in this dead time, we in the off season, I wanted to just kind of talk to some opponents that we have for this upcoming season. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, for me personally, I felt like I had to kick this off with you and Skull Mafia and the Viking family. Yeah, because, man. I mean, look, let's why not? Why not start with a banger for one? Yeah. But I do want to touch bases to kind of get the mindset as to just where everybody, stands as of now. So one thing that I wanted to do, man, and I was on paper, I wanted to go position by position. Yeah. And I want us to keep it real. All right. Keep it real as to who we think.
That's all we do.
Yeah. Of course. Well, this is really, I'm talking to the chat as well, because I want them to vote. You know what I mean? I want them to vote as well. And we're going to just go by position, and y'all let us know who got what. Yeah. Will the Giants get it? Will the Vikings get it? And we'll go from there, man. But
hey, Norris had a question, TP, real quick.
Yeah, let's get it.
He said, what do you think of Abdul? And I know you've done videos about it, so I know kind of where you stand on it. But he said asking for the Hall of Famer to unretire his jersey number so Carter can wear it.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked that. Because it's one thing to talk to Giant family and to get that message out to them, but you got to understand when things like that happen, that is put in front of the whole NFL, and the whole NFL sees things like that. So I'm glad you asked that so that I could let you know that is absolutely a no-go. You don't wear LT's number. That's not something that you're supposed to do in the Giants community. I'm not sure the weight that Randy Moss may have as far as in the Vikings community, but I'm just going to assume that 84 would be a number that is that you just don't touch. I mean, for us, LT is the GOAT. Some would argue he is the NFL's GOAT of all time.
Yeah.
And when you have that next to your name, man, with all due respect, and I think that was like a rookie mistake, just getting a little too hype. You just don't do that. And it's up to fans to check that type of shit, man. It's up to fans to say, nah, like that's not happening. You know what I mean? So I'm a little those are one of the things that it's like, I didn't want that to be put out in front of the NFL world. Yeah. But, the great question, because
nah, man. Hey, real quick, TP, man. I wanted to give a shout out to Sarah. Sarah, I appreciate you. I saw the $4.99 super, man.
Sarah.
Appreciate you, Sarah, as always supporting. She put Skull Vikings in my Skull Bro with the $9.99. He said TP, my guy, man. So shout out my Skull Broski as well, man. Appreciate you.
Giant salute.
All good, baby.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
Go. And you know what's crazy, TP? Speaking of numbers, real quick before we get into it, is the Vikings. They kind of piss me off with that too when it comes to numbers, though, because we don't stand on business when it comes to that.
Oh, okay.
Because we got, like, right now, we got Josh Oliver. He rocks number 84. We had, we throw number 84 around like anybody can get it. You know what I mean? Like UDFA can come in and they just throw 84.
Get 80. Oh, okay.
See, for me, it make me feel some type of way. Some people just look at it as, it's just a number. But for me, man, that's the number, the jersey that my very first Vikings jersey. You know what I mean? The reason why I'm a Vikings fan and he's no longer on the team and all the things that he's done for this organization, I feel like they should hang that number up
for sure.
At least.
For sure.
Like, it just, man, they just throw that shit around to anybody, man. I mean, Joe Smoke can come in from the XFL and they be, we got 84 available here.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, man, come on.
See, and that's the thing, man. I don't like that, man. I don't like that, because Randy Moss, you're not supposed to touch Randy Moss's number when he's done with it, man.
Yeah,
that was a part of my introduction. That generation there, man, was part of my introduction to football, man.
Yeah.
And Randy Moss has always been one of my favorite receivers of all time. And it's weird to see somebody in that number. Like, you gotta show up to a meeting and have a meeting about that one, man. Yeah.
Hold up, man. Lone Wolf, you said Moss wasn't a true Vike?
Whoa.
What? Man, knock it off, Lone.
Foul on the
Come
play.
on, Wolf. Come on, Wolf.
God.
Hey, we gotta throw a flag on the play. Facts, man.
Hold on. Lone Wolf is a Viking fan, correct?
Yeah, you're Viking.
Oh,
yeah, he won us. He won us.
Okay, we got turmoil inside of the fan base. Let's go.
Every once in a while, we get some turmoil. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, you know how it be. You know how it be with
like
family,
that.
man.
It'd be like that. It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. You know what I mean? We always got that one family member who just want to come in.
Who want to act up a little bit.
Act up tonight.
Yeah.
Wolf just won't be that guy tonight. You feel me? It's
Come
all good. We
on,
still
Wolf.
love him, though. We love him, though. You feel me?
Wolf.
He gonna always be one of us, man. We love him. He PG-4.
Yeah, man. Even me, man. I can't agree with that. But I do want to know why, Lone Wolf, let me know, man. Why do you say that, though?
Yeah,
why do you say
crazy.
that? So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, shout out everybody in the chat, man. Shout out Eric from New Mexico, man. Florinda and Raquel, AJ, I see you, man. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out everybody in the Giants community too. You know what I mean? Hey,
I see y'all.
Man. This gonna be fun, man.
I see y'all. Hey, I know you said Big Dash was in here earlier.
Yeah.
Hey, Giant fans, man. After party at Big Dash's house, man.
Look, he go live on Saturdays, right?
He go live on Saturdays, and I'm always tuned in. That's usually my little Saturday thing, man. So
man.
make sure, man. I think he starts at 9 if I'm not mistaken. So I definitely headed there afterwards. But So look. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's start here. Let's not even waste time, man. Let's start at the quarterback room. Who do y'all have as far as the Vikings and the Giants are concerned? First of all, I know J.J. McCarthy, but then after that, I really don't know what's going on. So fill us in, man.
Nah, man, J.J. McCarthy, man, the Vikings Nation all in on J.J. McCarthy for sure. You may have one or two fans, and out of the two, one of them I talked to a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
on the phone and all. So like out of the million fans we got, man, it's like 1 or 2 people that just kind of just want to doubt it and don't believe. And that's fine. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have, we just had that conversation. Always gonna be somebody in the family, man. You want to be the black sheep.
Cotton, I see you.
But
Yeah.
man, listen, man, JJ McCarthy, we saw, I mean, you know that we obviously let Sam Darnold walk out the door. Right.
Hey, Rap, one second. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't want to forget this.
Oh, go ahead.
I seen your stream also with your girl, Really Flawed Football.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I do want you to be our moderator when we have our matchup.
Yeah.
So
no, you know what's crazy, TP? I was gonna actually reach out to her. I was
perfect.
Because I was gonna reach out to her for the night too, and I was like, should I get her on tonight? We can do a test run. And sorry, really flawed for not going through with it, but I did have that in the back of my mind.
Okay, cool. We on the same page, but go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you with.
Oh, you good, because that's mandatory. That's mandatory. We need that. But yeah, man, you know, like, man, JJ McCarthy, I'm super excited. I've been super excited since last year. You know, this year now it's really, they gave him the keys. And the time's just ticking now, man. We wait until August, September, so we can just see this thing, just see the plane leave the ground. And man, my hopes are high for him, man. You know, at the end of the day, he is young. We got to obviously the jury gonna be out. That goes for every quarterback, even y'all situation. But as far as from a fan's point of view, and actually from what we hear from the players in the building, see, that's what I listen to, man. The players in the building. Now, some will say, hey, look, you know, your teammates always going to boost you. They ain't going to come on. They're not going to come on camera and say, nah, I ain't going to lie, bro, looking ass out there. Like, I like
where you're going here. Okay.
You know, I think we need to go get somebody else because he just not, he not him. But you also can read in between the lines and really know if it's genuine or if somebody's just saying it to be politically correct on camera, you know, and when you hear it, and another thing that gives you the signal is when you hear the same thing over and over again from different players. Now, and I say that to say when it comes to JJ, it's all about his, you know, wanting to be a perfectionist and leadership. You know, you hear the word leadership thrown around, whether it's talking to a defensive tackle, whether it's talking to a wide receiver or a running back, they all say they use those terms when they talk about JJ McCarthy. So the story's the same across the board from all of his teammates. And when you got stuff like that happening, you can take that and you can really use that and say, all right, this must be who the guy really is. You know, now if you're hearing one thing here, one thing there, it's like, it feels like they just saying a bunch of nice shit just because, you know, obviously that's what they're going to do. They're not going to diss their boy on camera. But man, JJ McCarthy, man, he ready, man. I'm telling you, man. I hate that y'all got to, you know, feel the wrath, man. You know what I mean? Week 16, but it going down.
We supposed to be worried about it, JJ? Who?
Going down, bro.
Okay, so hypothetically, because, of course, we're not wishing injury on anybody, but if who's the backup right now? Or who's set to be the backup?
Sam Howell.
Oh, that is right. Sam Howell. Yeah, that's right.
We got him in the draft pretty much. Like we traded, pretty much got him for free, really. We traded a draft pick for a draft pick and acquired Sam Howell as the backup. So, you know what I'm saying?
So I will say, and I'm not going to be phony. I got to be honest. I know before JJ got injured, and there was clips being surfaced on what he was doing, like in training camp and things like that. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I was impressed. I mean, he looked pretty good. He looked pretty good. The question is, how is he going to come back attacking this thing, and what is he going to look like, you know, an NFL full game speed, getting hit, getting back up, and different looks and things of that nature. He's still in a beneficial position to where there's not film on him. Right. And you know how that kind of goes, man. When you don't have film on somebody, things can happen. But I will say, as far as it goes on our end, first of all, man, we have Russell Wilson, you know, at QB1. And let me just say this, man. because I already know what's gonna happen, and I already know what's gonna happen in this
Russell
chat.
Wilson.
I already know what's gonna happen in this chat with things that is gonna be said. So I'm just gonna go ahead and nip this in the bud.
All right.
Y'all can act like he's old grandpa Russell Wilson all you want to, but he is in a perfect position to be Russell Wilson. All we need is somebody who can add that veteranship to this offense, be smart, protect the ball, and make throws down the field. And our receivers will take care of the rest. Our running game will take care of the rest.
Yeah.
So we're not thinking, hoping, expecting Russell Wilson to be this magician of a quarterback. That's not where Giant fans, are mentally. We just need him to be Russell Wilson, that veteran quarterback that we know him to be. And y'all, I know y'all can get all these jokes off all you want to.
Cook him.
Last year he didn't look bad.
Cook him.
This year is gonna be an even better year, man, because him and Malik Neighbors is going to be dangerous, man. Mark my words.
Man, now hold on, real quick though, man. Like, so are you just throwing your boy to the curb? Like, you don't see Jackson Dart getting any.
This is the thing. And this is where people are misled. I don't care how many times y'all hear Jackson Dart's name. I can't definitively say that we're going to see absolutely no Jackson Dart, because there are scenarios to where he may have to step in. But we don't want to see Jackson Dart, because if Jackson Dart plays this year, that means one, shit is going bad. that means we're losing games. That's for one. That means Coach Dable has to go ahead, bring in Jackson Dart as one last attempt to say, look, I need more time, and let me show you why.
Yeah.
So we don't want to see Jackson Dart, for one. For two, as it stands right now, and this is not even a bad thing, because I do think ultimately Jackson Dart can turn in to being a guy that Coach Dable says him to be. But Russell Wilson, clear cut, looks like the QB1. Like, they connecting, right? Like in OTAs and stuff like that, they've been connecting.
Yeah.
And that's where, my focus is more on. And if we have to cross that Jackson Dart bridge, there's no scenario where that's going to be a good thing. And like I said, I just hope that Russell can stay healthy as well, because either Russ being injured or Russ doing bad and not winning games is the only scenarios as to why it would make sense to see Jackson Dart.
Are you considering that Russell Wilson is a year older too? Like, it doesn't it's not freezing time. Like, I say that to say, man, like, he already has showed that he's going off the cliff. He's already on the other side of the hill. That's a fact. All right, there ain't no he's at the other side of the hill. He on his way.
Okay, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
So, and I say that to say, man, I think, and the reason why, one of the main reasons why I want to throw that on Russ is because I actually like Jackson Dart. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was saying this throughout the offseason. Obviously my community has heard me say this. If the Vikings didn't have JJ McCarthy, right? Let's just say we didn't go quarterback last year because we wanted to wait for this draft. Jackson Dart was the dude I wanted on the Minnesota Vikings. Jackson Dart, deep breath. I know you saying you don't want to see him out there, but I'm telling you, man, I think bro gonna be nice, man. He definitely.
I hope so.
And I know you was a Daniel Jones fan, but Jackson Dart a different breed, bro. He a different breed, bro.
Listen, my thing is this: I don't take it as a knock, because we've seen quarterbacks have success on that other side of the hill.
Yeah,
not that I'm comparing
Joe Flacco,
Russell Wilson. Joe Flacco is a great example. Okay. Tom Brady is a great example.
Oh, knock it off, man! Don't do that,
I'm just throwing out quarterbacks. I'm just throwing out quarterbacks. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out names here.
Tom Brady is crazy though.
I'm just saying. Listen, at the end of the day, What we're not going to do is act like Russell Wilson wasn't him in his prime. We're not going to act like Russell Wilson wasn't one of those guys.
Yeah, he was him in what, 2012? Was it 2012? Was it around 2012 or something?
So we getting a more seasoned Russell Wilson. I'm cool with that.
Nah.
Yo, when you're one of those guys, when you're a young general,
yeah,
you have a whole nother element to your game, which is the veteran version of you. And that's all we're getting. We getting that. Like, all right, let me just throw this example out here. LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
When we watch LeBron James, he's not the young fella that we once seen before. He's not out there even doing the same things. What we're watching right now is seasoned LeBron, all right? The moves are a lot slower. He's not jumping as higher, but he's still LeBron. He's just a veteran version of himself. All I am saying is we're getting the veteran version of Russell Wilson, and I'm not mad at it.
I got to push back. That analogy, to me, that analogy does not equal the same. I'm going to tell you why. Because LeBron James still puts up the same type. He's been putting up the same numbers from the moment he's touched the hardwood to even now. As a 40, whatever. Russell Wilson.
He's going to put up some numbers. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Russell Wilson.
He's going to put up some numbers.
Him hit the dirt, get benched, all type of stuff. Now, I will say this. His first year in Denver, I knew it really wasn't his fault. But at the end of the day, I think it damaged him. Because I feel like, Nathaniel Hackett should have never gotten that head coaching job to start with. It just was a horrible situation. But then he went to the Steelers. And yeah, he played decent, but you can tell he's not the same. He just not the same.
But he looked pretty good with the Steelers. I mean, let's think about who they had.
He looked decent.
They had their receiver setup wasn't the best either. But this is out of all of those teams that you named, this is the best receiving group that he's played with since.
What about Jameis?
Oh well, we could go down the roster, and that's what I think. That's why I think I have to go with the Giants quarterback room over the Vikings, because we have a full room. We have Jackson Dart, our young rookie, and then you also have Jameis Winston, who has proven that, first of all, he can air that shit out. And that's exactly what Giants Nation needs. We need somebody who can make those down the field throws, and so you could get the best out of the receivers that we have.
He can throw an interception too, though.
We're not worried about that. Interception. Yo, do you know who we have on defense? I can't wait till we talk about it. What you think we worried about? Interception? We got the best D-line in football. We ain't worried about a pick here. We can deal with that.
He's ready to get to the defense.
Yeah, I am, bro. I'm trying to save that. To save that. But we're not worried about a pick. We can overcome with that. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll give y'all the quarterback room. I'll give you the quarterback room by a slight advantage. And the only reason why is because JJ, we don't have evidence yet. We just talking right now. So, I give you the quarterback room, only because you do have some veterans with at least some type of evidence there. And then you got your Jackson Dart, which we have two guys who's never played an NFL game, like an actual NFL game, and JJ McCarthy and what's our damn third man? Y'all, what Brett Rippon. So I damn near forgot his name. Shout out Crown in the building, man. My guy, man. Shout out Crown. I see you. So I mean, I'll give y'all the quarterback. Y'all get the quarterback.
All right, cool. All right, let's move.
Y'all quarterback room ain't nice now, but you get that.
I'm not gonna try to overhype it too much. I'm not even gonna put the nice tag on it. I just think on paper. Right. I think on paper I'm comfortable with it. Let's move to the running backs.
All right.
Running backs. We have our sophomore season coming from Tyrone Tracy Jr. You know what I mean? Tyrone Tracy Jr. Listen, what I'm so excited to see him, man. He was 1,000-yard back. He could also, add to the passing game as well. He could catch the rock, but see, we bringing back some of that old school feel. We bringing back some of that 1-2 punch. And so we drafted a guy, I don't know if you heard of him, by the name of Cam Scatterbo.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be good. Hold on, I can't hear you. Mute it. I can't hear you. I thought we lost him. We lost him. Where he at? See, he been talking. He been talking about them running back. Let me see. Go ahead. He started talking about them running backs. You feel me? That Cam Scatterboo, man. He started talking about Cam Scatterboo, man. That thing that kick him. Yeah, so you know what I mean, man. The Vikings, man. We got the, you know what I mean. We got the running back room, game on lock, man. Let's go, man. I mean, shout out Vikings Nation in the building. You already know what time it is. Shout out to the Giants Nation too, though, man. Man, where TP at, man? What going on? I hope my boy good. I don't know what happened. Scatterboo is Gerhard. He is, man. He is. I listen, when I talked about Cam Scatterboo coming into the NFL, I don't think he all that. I'm gonna keep it gangster. I don't. You know what I mean? I think what we saw in college is not going to translate to the NFL. It is not. He started fibbing in the internet. Hey. Hey, you know what I mean? He about to start talking about Cam, man, and the internet went out. Nah, he's straight. I think something with his audio. He'll get it together. Don't believe just why. Oh, so Lone Wolf, you like Cam Scatterboo? You like Cam Scatterboo? Yo, hey, Lone Wolf, let me just remind you tonight. You know you are, Skull Nation tonight as we're doing a show with my brother, TP. You feel me? As we're doing a show with him, but you do know that you are one of us, right? Because for some reason tonight, you just it seems like you leaning more Giants or something, man. I don't know what's going on, man. Like, what's up with that, bro? What's up? Like, what's happening? Like, I mean, you have to be wearing a Giants hat right now. Come on, man. Everybody he mentions tonight, TP, my dog, everybody he mentions is ass, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It's ass. But booty cheeks. Nah, shout out my boy, man. Damn, I don't know what's going on. Let me see if he let me see if I message him, see if he good. I thought it was just gonna be like a quick in and out, but shoot, I don't know. It must be a real technical difficulty here. It might be a real technical difficulty going on. Hey, but we can.
All right, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
Oh, I just hit you. I'm
man.
Like, I thought it was a minor technical.
Oh man, I had to restart the computer and all that. Viking fans, y'all think y'all slick? It was one of y'all.
Hey, don't do the playback. Don't do the playback.
Oh man, but where was I at? Damn, Cam Scatterboo. Cam Scatterboo was where I was at. So yeah, we bring it back that 1-2 punch, man, and Cam Scatterboo. So, and on top of that, our running back one who y'all seen last year, and Devin Singletary, he's looking at running back 3. That's what I'm saying. It's just an upgrade. We upgraded things, man. It's like he's running back 3 at this point. So I like really where we stand in our running back room, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know. Right now it's looking like.
But I feel you. I know you like, but you know we got the running back room though, right? We can agree to that.
Who do you still have Aaron Jones?
Yeah, we got Aaron Jones. Jordan, we signed Jordan Mason. Yeah, from San Fran. You know that. Yeah, you know that. And then Ty Chandler, which now I'm not going to talk about an undrafted free agent. We'll just use Ty Chandler as the guy because right now technically that's the 3 running back. But Aaron Jones, for one, man, you already know he's more productive than all them running backs you just named. Just him alone. And then Jordan Mason, you got to give us the slight edge on the running back room. You know that. Come on.
Aaron Jones can't stay healthy. That's my only knock.
He played every game last year. So we got to go off of what last year. Yep. He was getting banged up during the game, but he would sit out for a series or 2, but then he bounced back. You know?
Okay.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I was surprised about that too. When I actually went back after the season, I'm like, damn, he actually did. He was available. Now there was some series where he was out for sure because he would get banged up and be out for a quarter or two. But hey, yeah, I mean, he pushed through. He pushed through. And then Jordan Mason, man, listen, don't sleep on Jordan Mason, man. Jordan Mason, are you familiar?
Yeah. Jordan Mason's cool.
Yeah, like come on, man. You guys have one running back in Tracy, which I do like. I think he's decent. But Scatterboo, we not buying that. We not buying that.
What?
Yeah, no, we not buying that. Listen, what he did in college, I'm gonna tell you right now, to me, it's not translating to the NFL. Any running back we've seen with that type of run style, it doesn't translate to the NFL. People are calling him Gerhardt, the boy that came from Wisconsin or Nebraska. I think he came from Nebraska or Wisconsin, one of them red and white teams. You know, hey, he had.
But this is the thing.
Go ahead.
We're not expecting for Cam Scatterbo to be Cam Scatterbo from college. Nah, you're right. I agree with you on that. Yeah. But what's going to be effective is that he's going to be that guy that you get tired of. Y'all defense is going to get tired of tackling both Tracy and Scatterbo. They're both very hard runners, and when it comes to short yardage situations, that's when Scatterbo is going to be beneficial for us. He's still going to be the guy that can run somebody over and get those hard-earned yards. But this is the thing where people, I feel like, are not seriously considering. He can also add to that play-action game as well. Yeah, he can catch the rock. Okay. People look at his size and they don't necessarily remember that, but he can add to the passing game. So it's not one of those situations to where, Cam Scatterbo marches in the game. Oh, okay, we know what they about to do. Oh, all right, okay. So I just like the 1-2 punch that we have, and Singletary, we can't sleep on him. I'm not trying to overhype Singletary or anything like that, but for him to be our RB3, I'm taking it. I
feel your confidence in your running back room. I'm just saying your running back room ain't better than my running back room. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying, TP. You know what I mean? Hey, look, I feel you, brother. Be confident in your running back room. It just ain't better than the Vikings running back room.
Seeing some Viking fans in here that's saying they agree with me.
I did. Hey, now look. Hey, now look. Hey, my boy Chris said, hey, Skull fan, but I'm with TP on Cam, though.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, he agreed with how you feel about Cam individually, but we talking about the entire room. Now, when you got to put the room together, you know, then what is the answer? Would you rather have Singletary, Singletary, Cam, and Tracy, or would you rather have Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason, and Ty Chandler?
All right, well, let me ask you this. As far as production is concerned, who's gonna put up more production? Aaron Jones or Tyrone Tracy Jr.?
I'm probably gonna have to go with Aaron Jones, bro. And look, I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on now. This is because you gotta think. We got to incorporate everything, and I know we're going to get to it, but we got to get to the offensive line. And once we do that, it's going to get dark for you. I'm going to just keep it real because you know, hey, you know what we did in the free agency when it comes to the O-line, all right? Like, we talking top three off the back, and we ain't even get started yet, man. Okay, so I think that's going to play a big part.
Let's actually jump into it. I'm going to give y'all the running back on. Because
no, you know what you should do, TP. Well, no, never mind. I was about to say because never mind, it won't work. Never mind.
Because the thing is, I will, if I'm just being 100% honest, right? Yeah. A question mark can be a big part of the debate, right? Yeah. Cam Scatterbo, we haven't seen snaps from him just yet. Right. And I think that's a big part of the whole debate. So,
I gave you the quarterbacks because of that same.
I could give you the running back. I could give you the running back. All right, I could give you.
Let's go, man. Let's go, Skull Nation. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and rip this Band-Aid off real quick because you brought them up, man. Let's talk about this offensive line real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna really try to debate this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you O-line.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can just say that I hope that we look like the offensive line that we've seen in the first half of the season rather than the second half. If Andrew Thomas is healthy, I think that offensive line looks much like a different team, like a different unit. Yeah. So I'm just hoping that we can at least.
Who was the boy me and Dash were going back and forth about, man? When we were
I think it was Andrew Thomas.
Okay, we were talking about Darrisol and Tom. Okay,
yeah. Andrew Thomas. Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. I can't even.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, the Vikings they went super hard. On the offensive line, like very intentional. So I think that's why it may be easy to pick the Vikings to have a better offensive line and win this battle here when we talking rosters, only because that we were super intentional, man, when it came to the offensive line. Like we went and got a Pro Bowl guard and a center off the same team. Snatched them, like intentionality behind that. We made sure, like, hey, one thing's for sure: the way we lost in that wild card game, hey, Quasey them said, man, that shit is not happening again. Like for real, man. We sewing this shit up. I don't care about the flashy wide receivers, running backs. First things first, we getting this offensive line right, and we addressed it with our first round pick too. So man, offensive line, man, I feel good as a Viking fan. Shout out Roddy with the 499, man. Appreciate you, brother, man. Let's go. He said Aaron Jones is top 3 ball catcher running back in the league. No, he got a fact. He's talking facts, TP, man. You gotta listen, man. Top 3, man, when it comes to catching that rock.
I gotta think about that a little bit, because see what happens is, man, somebody could say some outlandish shit like that, and then if it ain't if I ain't really thinking about it,
No, he's speaking facts. No, my boy Roddy speaking facts on that, man.
Okay. It doesn't sound too crazy, so I can't really combat that right now, but I'll let that one ride.
Shout out to Tone and Papa Gary, man. Blood Eagle Smeagol, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Delt being active. Q Cox was good, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Dylan, I see you, man. He said rap was foul on that Andrew Thomas hate. Nah, man, it had to be done. You know what I mean? It had to be done, Dylan. You know what I mean? It had to be done. Somebody had to do it.
Hey, I see Giant family, man. I do see y'all in this chat. My fault. I'm just so indulged in this conversation right here. But best believe, I see y'all, man. I see y'all, man. Keep, you know what I mean, talking to these guys in the chat, man. Don't let them think anything is sweet over here, all right? All right. Let's get to the receivers, because I don't know how I feel about this one just yet. So let's get to the receivers. I'm gonna talk. No, listen.
TP, man. Come on, man.
Listen, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily like popping my shit like that yet. I gotta talk my way through it though. I gotta see first. I gotta know before I give it to you. Like I gotta know who's on your roster as a whole.
All right. Yeah, so, no, hey, Vikings Nation, man, y'all hear him, man. He pretty much telling us, man, hold on. Before I bullshit y'all, man, you know what I mean? I gotta hear some shit. Hey, listen, man, ain't too much to listen to. I'm gonna keep it real with you, TP. ain't too much to talk about here. I'm gonna just say this, man. You know what I mean? We got Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I mean, he all right. He could play. He play a little bit of football. You know what I mean?
Look, let me say this about Justin Jefferson too, man. Yeah. That's the best receiver in the league, yo. That's the best receiver in the league.
Hey, man, shout out. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, like we gotta be honest about that, man. And I don't even like when people even try to debate that, because what Justin Jefferson do out there on that field, man, he be in a whole nother planet. But yeah, I just had to get that off.
No, facts. Appreciate that. No, that's a fact. I feel the same way, man. We go through that. We go through that a lot. A lot of it just comes with him and Jamar Chase. Like, that's kind of the big. I mean, like, Jamar Chase is better. Justin Jefferson.
Respectfully.
But hey,
Jay
shout
jealous.
out to y'all boy though, man. You know, I think he gonna be in that conversation too, like because he definitely seemed like one of them ones. So it's gonna be the same time. He LSU too, anyways, right, neighbor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, yup,
you know them
yup, yup.
LSU boys, man. They different, man.
Different, man.
They
They
different
different.
for sure. They got that dog in them, man. I like to say they got that gator in them. You know what I mean?
Hey,
'Cause that's for sure.
I will say though, just to before we get too carried away with the receivers, man. I just want to say, man, shout out to my guy, man, Odell Dirty Beckham.
Oh
You
yeah, is he
know,
coming back?
I don't think so. I just think it was a talking point. You know, Giant fans got a little hype. I don't think it's gonna be a thing, but I do want to say when it comes to LSU receivers, Odell Beckham is the father of all that shit, man. So
Yeah.
all the greatness that we seeing now, I think I think it started with Odell Beckham, man. So shout out
Yeah.
to OBJ.
Yeah, man. Shout out OBJ, man. That's a fact, man. I like OBJ. You know, what I mean, I do. I mean, this gonna start an argument. I know, but you know, I do think
Well,
he got hyped
I
up.
know you ain't about to. I know
I'm
you ain't about
just
to go
saying,
where.
man. I
Hold
think
on,
he
hold on, hold
got
on. I
hyped.
know you ain't
Listen,
about.
first of all, listen, he had one good season. Let's just keep it real.
Oh,
And he got and
one of
listen, hold up.
them.
And he got hyped up off of one catch. He did get hyped up
Oh
off of one catch. He
no,
did.
yo,
He
that
did.
is absolutely
Yeah, nah, he did
bananas,
though,
yo.
for sure.
That is
Nah, he did.
absolutely
He
bananas,
did.
man.
But he is
Yo,
a good
that is
receiver,
crazy.
though. He is a good receiver. I just
Yo.
don't think he great. I know a lot of y'all Giants, y'all want to throw him in this great bucket, and I just ain't riding with it.
What?
I'm just
All right,
keeping
let me
it
ask you this. Justin Jefferson right now, Odell Beckham in his prime. Who you got?
Oh, I got Justin Jefferson all day. That ain't even that's easy.
Ah, yo, hey,
That's
Viking
easy.
fam, Viking fam. Yo,
That's easy
look,
work.
I need y'all to send drug tests over there to rap, man.
That's
Like he
easy
can't
work, bro.
be he can't be coming up on these streams in these conditions, man. Like, come on, yo. Come on,
Yo.
yo, something's gotta give, man. Something's gotta give.
So hold up, man, because we got to go back and look at Odell Beckham's, you know, yards from his rookie season.
Hey,
Like,
let's do it.
I don't.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
know.
do it.
Listen, hold up.
He broke
man.
records his rookie season.
No,
That's
he did until JJ got in there. He did until JJ got there. You know what I'm saying?
JJ broke his record.
Yeah. JJ
Not his
was
rookie
hard.
year. His rookie
You
year.
think so?
Nah,
You think so?
nah, I don't believe so.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
believe so.
Well, let's make sure.
I don't believe so.
Let's make sure.
Yo,
Hold up.
what Madden cover was was Justin Jefferson on?
Hey,
Y'all like
look, man.
y'all forgetting.
Listen.
Y'all forgetting. See,
Getting on a Madden cover is not an accolade. You know what I mean?
back then, maybe not now.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, my boy went crazy. My boy did go crazy his first 3 years, though. No, that's a fact. He did. But look, but then after that, though, this is where I want to get to, P. Like this is the thing. From 2020 all the way to now, this man's biggest season was 565 yards. That's unacceptable. You can't be put in the great bucket.
Who?
Odell Beckham. From 2020 to now, his most productive season from 2020 to now is 565 yards.
But that's past his prime due to injury.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 years in. That's 6 years in. Now
That's
Justin
due to-
Jefferson on his 5th year. I think Justin Jefferson maybe on his 5th year.
Right. So he didn't even make it his 6th year yet, and so that's what I'm saying. Look, Odell. Once the injury bug caught up to him, it just wasn't the same. That's why it's like I gotta speak to his prime.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I will
gotta
say
speak to
this,
his
man.
prime.
My bad. He did go off. He did go. He did go off.
Come
in his
on,
rap.
y'all. Come
He
on,
did go
man.
off 2014, 15, and 16. I'll give him that.
Coach, jeez,
But then after
those
that,
were some years.
After that, he went missing. You hear me? Like after that, you couldn't find him. So he did have 3 years.
He was never the same. Once you know the Giants and Odell, man, like they belong together. And once he
18 and
left-
19 was decent too. He had over 1,000 yards. 18 and 19.
Come on, man.
We give him
Come
that,
on, man.
But you know, but
hey,
hey, Jefferson better, man. In my opinion, he is still better, in my opinion. But you a Giants fan, you know I expect you. You know what I mean? See, if Odell came to our team, he would be wide receiver 3. You know what I mean? Wide receiver
right
3.
now, like right now.
Yeah, right now,
Okay.
and probably back in 2020.
Nah, hell no.
And probably back in 2020. I'm gonna keep it real. Back in 2020, you would have been
Hell
wide
no,
receiver 2.
disrespectful. 2020. What year was that? 2020 was when? I
He
can't.
played for the Browns. That was that whole
Okay.
Browns.
All right.
Yeah, that was
I
that
get
whole
that.
Browns fiasco they
Yeah, they
had
couldn't get
going.
it right over there.
Yeah, they couldn't get it right over there. I thought it was gonna be lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But man,
yeah.
look, but besides JJ, we talking about Jordan Addison, right?
Okay.
Because I'm actually curious to hear the Giants wide receivers. I know y'all still got Jalen Hyatt over there, but I don't want to hear you talking about him as if what he's supposed to be. All right, but we got Jordan Addison, Jalen Naylor, which production yard wise isn't there, but I will say he turned up on the touchdowns last year. He did his thing on the touchdown. He's a red zone guy. He can get the touchdown. And then we drafted Ty Felton. So those are we'll name
Ty
4.
Felton, okay.
You know, Ty Felton, obviously, again, it's a rookie talk, so we don't want to put too much weight into it. But,
Okay.
I mean, I think JJ alone, on top of, I think Jordan Addison is what is going to move the needle for us to win this conversation.
Yeah.
Only because we have the power of JJ, which could be considered the best wide receiver in the league. And then you look at a guy like Jordan Addison, who could be a 1 on a lot of teams. You know what I mean? So, but I'm ready to hear you spill. Go ahead.
When it comes to Malik Neighbors, there's not a lot of receivers in this league that I'm gonna bow out to when it comes to who's better and who's capable of putting up just more production for their team and things like that. Like when it comes to that wide receiver 1 slot, I talk heavy when it comes to Malik Neighbors because I know he's like that, right? But like I said, Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in the game, right? So I can't even front. I can't even act like, that's not the case. So if we just, going wide receiver 1, 2, 3, whatever, I gotta give it to Jay Jettas for wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
I like Addison too. And I agree with you. Those being the top 2 is what makes it difficult. Because even though I like our receiving core, and I still think the league hasn't seen the best of what our guys, have to offer. Mm-hmm. Jay Jettas and Addison is a mean 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing about this league now, man, is people don't really understand what a wide receiver 1 and wide receiver 2 looks like anymore, bro. Like, everybody's so stuck, and the NFC East has a lot to blame, but everybody's so stuck on looking at 2 wide receiver 1s being on one team that they don't really understand what a true wide receiver 1 and 2 looks like. But y'all would be one of those teams that is a prime example as to what that looks like. I like ours. I do like Malik Neighbors and Darius Slayton, but I'm not going to play myself and act like y'all's don't hit heavier, right? So I got to get that to y'all. I do like Wan'Dale Robinson. Wan'Dale Robinson is somebody who, again, I feel like with better quarterback play, we're going to see a better Wan'Dale. And hopefully we see Wan'Dale, down the field a little bit more and just not all of these, short baby-ass routes and things like that. Mm-hmm. Jalen Hyatt is another one who, like, I just feel this is the part about Jalen Hyatt that I hate, because when I'm talking to people outside of New York Giant fan base, you have the right to say, like, who's Jalen Hyatt? Because he hasn't done anything. But
Right.
if you're a Giants fan, then you know that there's so much potential there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, ultimately, I got to get that to y'all. But I had to say that about my, receiver room, because I do think there's a lot of teams out here that may think shit is sweet that will have. But I got to get this to y'all.
Nah, facts, man. Shout out to Delt, man, because he reminded me Rondale Moore, too. I got to throw that out there for the Vikings. And he's fully healthy, man. That's going to be interesting for the Minnesota Vikings, man. Rondale Moore coming from Arizona. I mean, he was their wide receiver 1. He was their wide receiver 1 for holding it down for a little bit there, man, when people like Hopkins was out, and before they got Marvin Harrison and all that. He was damn near one of the best receivers they had to offer, man. So shout out to him, man. That injury took him out and out of sight, out of mind. But we got him for super cheap. Hey, he's a burner. And shit, man. Hey, look, he's another one, man. We just seen a workout video of him yesterday, I think, released in Vikings Nation, man, where we see him, he moving like we want him to move. So I'm excited to see what that brings too, man. So yeah, man, our wide receivers, man, we pretty deep and pretty set, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and real quick on Hyatt, I actually liked Hyatt, man, coming out of college, man. I thought he was gonna be, something special. But then as you look at his production in college, a lot of it had to do with the offensive scheme that Tennessee ran, and he was a burner. It's hard for those type of wide receivers because he's really like a one-trick pony. I know it was a big thing when he came out and he felt disrespected because people were saying it, but it was the facts. And it shows that it was the facts. He got mad at Steve Smith and everybody, even me. I said it too. Like I said, if we were to go after a guy like that, it's really strictly just to throw the ball downfield like Deshaun Jackson. Like that's kind of like what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. He's a one-trick punch. He's too small. He gets jammed off the line. He's kind of smaller. I mean, he just gets knocked off his routes. But in the NFL, man, that type of offensive scheme is not going to work. You're not just going to be having motherfuckers streaking downfield every other play like in college, man. So it is what it. But hopefully he turns out good. I'm rooting for the boy though. I think
for sure.
I think he can do something if they just keep faith in him and let him keep developing.
Yeah, man, and we got a lot of UDFAs and got some names out there that hopefully some of these young guys can step up, man, and really be somebody who could put their footprint in the league this year. But Jalen Hyde is definitely a question mark, so I get why people would say that. So I can't even knock that. But look, before we get to this defensive side of the ball, man, I do want
ready for this.
Now this is when this is when I'm ready to rock out.
But hold up, I'm gonna tell you right now though. Now listen, hey, shit ain't gonna be as sweet as you thought. Hey, this is a different defense from last year. I'm gonna just let you know that now.
Look, I wish I had a Shannon Sharp scheme that I could set up.
Yeah.
I just want to know Lakers at 5. But let me just holler at some people in the chat real quick before we get to this defensive side. Let me see what we got here. Shout out to my guy Ant, man. He's a Cowboy fan, man. Giant salute to Ant. I see you. We got to talk soon too, man. People want to know what's up with Dallas going over there, man. Let's see what we got. I see y'all talking heavy. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. My guy Dylan Dawson, TP, welcome back. One of my favorite guests. This just jobs, man. Y'all, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Lone Wolf, love my Viking family. These Giants fans be too sweet. Lone Wolf.
Now he turned
Hey, look. Up. Yeah. You about to it almost worked.
Now he turned it up. Let's go, Lone Wolf. Now you acting like a
Lone Wolf. Yo, I need y'all to also, man, do me this favor. Send a drug test to Lone Wolf too, because he already lost his credibility with the Moss is not a true Viking statement already, man. Because so y'all need to check on Lone Wolf, man. Make sure he all right over there.
Yeah.
Man, Delton, I see you, my boy.
Shout out my boy, man.
What else we got? He's seeing how he could hype up Jalen Hyatt. Nah, not even that. Not even that. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Oh, see, Skull Barber. Now you tripping. Skull Barber, you tripping.
Lions, but like Lions fans.
Yeah, you tripping because I seen that video. Yeah,
too. We had to get on one. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Sometimes you got to do that.
See, nah. See, this is the thing, Skull Barber. This is the thing. You gotta keep it real at all times, man. You know what I mean? And you gotta tell your truth. But if you just up here just spoiling, no bullshit just cause you got a mic in front of you, then where's your credibility gonna be at? You know what I mean? So I got to give it up when it's due. That's it. But you're gonna see something when we talk about this defense. I got something for you, Skull Barber. I got something for you. My guy Norris said Giants could have got Brian Thomas too, and they still would come in second. Oh, you tripping. You tripping.
Talk, Norris.
Nah.
Talk, Norris.
He tripping. Shout out to my guy Chris here, man. Says Jetta, wide receiver 1 in the league, but your neighbors is fire too.
Yeah.
Respect. Shout out to Chris.
Neighbors that boy. Neighbors definitely gonna be. I like how we spelt it. Neighbors, like actually, the motherfucker next door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look, I'll take it.
Yeah, same thing.
Yo, Lone Wolf, you are absolutely killing me, yo. You are absolutely killing me tonight, man. Like, Put the bottle down, Lone Wolf. Enough is enough. I'm saying it's crazy.
No,
But,
I felt the same way, Lone Wolf, but then I was wrong. I was wrong. I had to go look at the numbers, man. I had to go look.
Man.
He went crazy.
Let me see where we at. I see y'all, man. Shout out to y'all in this chat for sure, man.
Right.
Shout out to y'all. Oh, this is a good question. Really Flawed Football said, has anyone seen Mary? Yeah, where my girl Mary at, man?
Yeah, no, she good, man. I text her. I think she had something going on this weekend, so that's probably why we haven't seen her in the chat yesterday and today. But she good to go. Yeah, Mary doing good. She doing good. I'll let her know.
Yeah, shout out to Mary. Yeah, I asked about her. Shout out to Mary. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like this video for sure, man. Kinetic 615. Good looking out. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Like this stream, man. Let the algorithm know, man, what's going on over our way. You know, we doing big things over here. Let them know the energy that we coming with and all that. Don't forget to subscribe to both of us, man. Subscribe. Let's run these numbers
Juke,
up.
Man, I see Juke in the building,
Juke
man.
in the building? Juke in the building? Oh, man. Oh, man. Don't make me get my A-Troop up here, man. Don't make me get my A-Troop Juke up here.
Hey, we gonna save that. You know what I mean? Hey, I gotta get my squad together, man. I got coming. Then that's gonna help me pick who I want to come on the panel with me.
There we go.
You know
cool. Back. Yeah. Oh shit, Delton is not lying. We forgot about tight ends, right?
Yeah, we definitely about tight ends. Yeah,
good looking, Delton.
Yeah, that's us. Go ahead, you can just write it down.
Because Hawkinson, right?
Yeah, no, Hawkinson. Yeah, Josh Oliver. Who y'all got? I don't even know who is your tight end.
We got this guy named Theo Johnson, man.
Oh yeah, that's us.
Dude.
That's us. Let's go, man. Hey, TP. Hey, Hey, appreciate you, bro, because he was trying to skip right over that shit, bro.
I forgot. I dead ass forgot.
Yeah, you forgot. I dead ass forgot. Yeah.
I said Theo Johnson. He said, all right, I heard enough, y'all. We got it.
Let's go, man.
Oh, man.
Enough said, man.
All right, shit. Look it. Yeah, man. Shout out to my guy, Juke, man. All my people in here, make sure y'all subscribe to Juke as well, and you definitely gonna get dope New York Giant content as well, man. He's no stranger also to rapping you and your family over there either, man. So
yeah,
that's my guy.
You said hit him with the Steph Curry sleeper. Nah, bruh. Hey, TP. TP was like, yeah, he trying to. He acting like he focused real hard on the chat. He like, yeah, we got Theo Johnson. He trying to throw that shit out there real quick. Yeah, Theo Johnson. Like, man, knock it off, man.
Yo, all right, man. Look, we about to turn up, man. We about to turn up. All right, man. Where my chef hat at, man? We about to cook. All right, let's start defense, man. Let's start. I want to save the best, man, for last, man. I want to end it on that. I want to start with let's start with here, man. Let's start with the safeties.
Okay.
Tyler Nubin, Minnesota guy, put on a very nice rookie campaign. I mean, he was one of the best defensive rookies last year. And then we go out and get Miami Dolphins, Javon Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. I'm calling this secondary. It's flight patrol, because anything that's in the air, we controlling it. All right, anything that's in the air, we on it, man. Yeah. I'm super excited to see this safety room, man. Javon Holland. Even though what he could do in the air, what he could do with the ball in this air, I do appreciate what also he adds to being in the box, man, and just making tackles as well. Tyler Norris, I see you. Tyler Nubin is somebody too who's just a football player, man. Like you look at his game and you just appreciate it, man. I'm just talking about just as a football fan in general. So my safeties. I'm riding with him. All
right, let me talk through this one because this is gonna be one thing's for sure. Love Nubin, and then I also Holland is a guy that everybody knows, man, a couple of us, even in Vikings community, man, we were pounding the table to go after him before we decided to just kind of lock up Theo Jackson. And then we also got rid of Cam Bynum, which I feel like if he still was on the roster, this argument could be a little better. But I will say, man, just hauling a lot. Now, we're not going to sleep on, we still got Hitman now. So let's not, let's not go too crazy. And we also could, if we want to be honest, we can say Josh Metellus is because technically he's a safety. Now, the league has him as because he came in as a safety. Now, the way we use him is a little different. We use him as a safety. We use him as a nickel. We use him as a linebacker. We use him as sometimes a damn edge rusher. Right? He's just one of those guys. But I don't know, man. I'll say this. You want me to be honest, TP? I think this one probably is a draw. I think we neck and neck. I'm gonna keep it real because think about this. You have Holland, right? That's who you're putting your money on because Nubin, yes, we like him, but is he proven yet? Can he really be that guy?
I mean, if he's anything like we seen in his rookie year, I mean, we're not even talking about now that he has time under his belt. He's proven enough to me his rookie year for me to say solid.
All right, so let me ask you this. So because this is how we can break this down. We can do Holland versus Hitman because those are the two kind of veterans that are on the team that we know for sure gonna be playing. So when you thinking about Holland versus Hit, and mind you, Holland was out. I feel like all last season for the most part.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much out for the whole season. So, I mean, I'm taking 22 on that one. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm taking 22.
Bruh, I like Javon Holland and Tyler Nubin more as a
duo,
as a tandem. Yeah.
As
a tandem. I'm just super excited, man, to see what they look like side by side. Because it's not just, Javon Holland. Even though, don't get me, like Javon Holland, we know. But them next to each other, man, is what I'm excited to see for sure.
Yeah. Now, and look, I'm not going to feel bad if we give you guys the edge on safety. But I will say I do think it's super debatable. Only reason what I think defaults us is the Josh Metellus thing. Because right now, if we're talking about tandem, it would be Theo Jackson and Harrison and Hitman versus, like you said, Nubin and Holland. So if we're gonna do those are the two groups without including Josh Metellus in there. I'll give you guys a slight edge. So you could take that one, man. Cool. I think it's closer to a draw, but I'll give it to you, man. I'll give it to you.
Okay. All right. Let's make our way down here, man. Let's now go to the cornerback room. Andrew Phillips is a nickel guy. He was another rookie last year. I need to pull up some stats so y'all really understand, man, what Andrew Phillips did last year. I keep saying Andrew when it's really just Drew Phillips. Drew Phillips, he was a straight problem. But then you have Paulson Adebo, who we just got
from the Saints,
from the Saints. And then Deontay Banks is looking at CB2. So I like our cornerback room. I'm not gonna sit here and super overhype it, but I think we get the job done, man, to get this dub right here. I will say that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Listen.
Because you know what? Let me add this though, because it just made me think of this. It made me think about when you correlated the offensive line to the running back play.
Mm-hmm.
What this secondary is going to how they're going to match up with this defensive line, because they're both physical man corners. Mm-hmm. I think that is just going to add so much more to their game, and as a whole, as we just complement each other. That's what I'm excited to see, man. That's what I'm excited to see.
Yeah. I'm a Listen, I'm going Vikings on this one, man. We're gonna have to debate. This gonna have to be a debate. We got Byron Murphy. All right, 6 interceptions last season. I mean, Byron Murphy probably had one of his best seasons, and he got paid as such too. You know what I mean? He got paid as such too, as one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL. Maybe not top 5 or anything, I'll say, but he at least in that, I'll say, top 10. He definitely in top 10, in my opinion, based off of the season he had last year now. And he's always been a household name. You know what I mean? So we ain't going to sit there and sleep on Byron Murphy, act like he just chopped cheese out there and just some guy that just came out of nowhere. He's always been – it took him a couple years to get in the groove with the Minnesota Vikings, but he there now. All right? Okay. And we got Isaiah Rodgers that we picked up first pickup in free agency for the Minnesota Vikings. So Isaiah Rodgers, production, you know, he can't really use the production, but he was on a Super Bowl winning roster, and he made a couple of. You should know about Isaiah Rodgers. I mean, you guys faced him twice. I don't know if he had. I mean, he obviously probably didn't make a huge impact due to the fact that he was behind 2 rookies, which is crazy to me.
I can't think of who that is. Who?
Isaiah Rodgers from the Eagles. Yeah, he was on the Eagles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I know exactly who you're talking about.
Isaiah Rodgers. Yeah. And we got Jeff Okudah. We brought Jeff Okudah in. So we you know, which, and look, I'm high on Jeff Okudah. Hey, look at him. He looking like, man. Hey, let me cook, bro. Let me cook. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man. Hey, look. Relax, man. You know what I mean? Hey, look, man. Jeff Okudah, man. Look here, man. He one of them dudes, man. We definitely got to see something. But I'm gonna tell you this: the reason why I'm gonna give the cornerbacks to. So we both have one household name. We'll say Banks is your household name, right?
No, Paulson Adebo. That's CB1.
We'll say Adebo. Now Adebo he was hurt all last year, right? Didn't he have like a broken leg or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hurt all last year. So we gotta because as far as I'm concerned, he can come on the field this year and be nothing, be nobody. We don't have no evidence that he gonna be able to do anything out there. So I'm not trying to. We're not living back in 2023. Nah, brother. We talking about going into 2025. And what you do last year that gives me the hope that you can do something this year. And that's why I'm gonna give us the slight edge. I don't think it's huge, but I gotta say, man, I think we got, and this is another reason why I gotta go with our defensive scheme with Brian Flores. I mean, look, man, you know what I'm saying, like Brian Flores. I gave you the safeties, TP. I gave you the safety.
So it is Brian Murphy your guy? That's your one.
Yeah, that's CB1. Yeah, Byron Murphy CB1. Yeah, he's CB1.
Okay.
6 interceptions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at some PFF stuff here.
Oh, okay. He pulling up the paperwork.
Yeah. I'm pulling up some paperwork. I want to see what's what here, man. I want to see what's what, because they could tell me anything. They could tell me anything about this guy.
Pulling up the paperwork.
I mean? Let's see, man. 72.8 overall grade.
Yeah.
You know, all of this stuff. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the actual stats here, man. All right, solo tackles 69, assists 11, stops 20, no sacks, 16 missed tackles, 6 interceptions. 6 interceptions.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah. That alone right there, man. You know, Pro Bowl. Don't forget that.
5 pass breakups. Okay. All right. Let me see.
Now. Make sure we pull up your. Now, make sure we pull up your boy. You know what I mean? Pull up your what? Not a Debo, because we can't even pull him up.
Yeah, I mean, we got a Debo, but again, if we just going by what he did in 2024, then we missing a whole thing here. Let me see.
Well, pull up Banks. Then you got to ride with Banks.
7 pass breakups. Ooh. Now, see, Banks.
Yeah, Banks was struggling last year. I know. Yeah,
Banks is not the guy. Like, I really. 91.5 pass rush. Ooh. Woohoo! I mean, hey, and then we looking at Andrew Phillips. This is all his rookie campaign as well.
Yeah, see, your room too young, man, and unproven. So at least we got somebody who
we young and turnt. We young and turnt.
But what I'm saying is, at least we have somebody who, there is no. Let's hope that it turns into something. We know for a fact that Byron Murphy gonna ball for sure. We know he gonna ball, and he gonna ball at a high level. We know that for sure. And I feel like you gotta let me throw. If I wasn't able to throw Metellus in the safety room to help me get the edge there, because I feel like Metellus would have tipped the cup. You gotta let me throw him in the cornerback room then, because he played. Because I gotta put him somewhere. And I don't feel like
I'll give you CB. Okay. I'll give you CB. Okay. I'll give you CB because, again, look, one thing y'all can't say is I'm not being consistent. I'm giving you CB because it's one thing to have an idea of what you believe on paper, and then it's another thing as to going by what we've actually seen. The fact that Paulson Adebo is coming back after an injury, we have to see if he's picking up where he left off. That's for one. And for two, Deonte Banks. Rookie Deonte Banks was one thing. Sophomore Deonte Banks was another thing.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
I got to be honest. Andrew Phillips, he's like that. But
no, I thought Banks was going to be like that too, boy, after his rookie year. I'm like,
I think him going back to CB2, though, I think that's what he needs. I think that's what he needs. And what I like about our team this year is there are a few guys, man, that got something to prove. And Deonte Banks is one of them. So I think that Deonte Banks is gonna step it up, but I gotta give this one to y'all because there's a little question marks in that room. So I can't.
Let's go, man. Shout out TP for keeping it real. Hey, Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Hey man, all right, but this is where the party ends, dark. Man. This is where it gets in. All right, y'all had y'all fun, y'all got y'all wins for the night, all right, but no more, all right, because we gonna go here first. Let's go to linebackers, man.
Nah, it ain't gonna be that easy though.
We're gonna go to linebackers. Who y'all got at linebackers, man?
Hold up, you forgot? Oh, okay. So we got first of all Blake Cashman. And listen, hold up. If you gonna pull up PFF, pull up PFF. Let's pull up PFF now. You know what I'm saying? Blake Cashman, yeah. You know what I mean? And Ivan Pace gang, man. You know what time it is now.
That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna cut it. That's not.
Nah, hey, and to be honest with you, Dallas Turner in there too, man. He plays some linebacker. We got.
He's reaching, y'all. We got him. Oh, we got him. Blake Cashman.
Yeah, no, but pull up Blake Cashman, and you gotta make sure. Shout out A Breezy in the building. I see. You gotta make sure you bring it up, out because the names you about to say. Yeah. I want to make sure that we see their numbers too. I want to make sure. You feel me? Because I got to see, man. Because you could tell me anything. See,
you're right.
Yeah, because you're driving right now. I can't go in there and see what's going on behind the scenes. I need to see.
All right, I got you. I got you right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start with your guy here.
Blake Cashman.
Yeah. We're gonna start with
our best shot right now, like Nation. We our best shot at Loki. PFF and shit. He gonna be our best.
So I'm gonna say this. Hold on. Let me share the screen real quick. Let me share the screen.
Does it show they ranking? They show they ranking too, right?
Let me see where we at.
You see all that green though? Talk about it.
We got a 71.6 overall grade right here. Yeah. Not terrible. A pass rush 70.3. Run defense 73.9. Coverage game, we're going to definitely do some film on this. 63.1. We got.
I forgot who y'all linebackers is. I can't wait.
We got 28 assists, tackles. Decent for a linebacker. 5 sacks. 79 solo tackles. He's up there. Okay.
Oh.
He's third in sacks, 5. That's okay. 4th in total pressures, 28. Respectable. That's decent. That's decent.
Nah, super decent.
But I believe it's my turn. Let's go to my guy, Bobby Okereke. Let's do this, man. This is where we turn up, man. This is where we turn up. Let's do our thing, defense. Let's do our thing, defense. Let's go, man. We got 74.9 overall grade. 83. Let me repeat. 83.2 pass rush grade. And we ain't even get to the meat and potatoes of what our pass rush is looking like, man. This is at the linebacker position. All right. 71.8 run defense. Coverage. Let's see who got a better coverage game. Let me see. 63.1. Bobby Okereke, 68.2. I will take it. 3 forced fumbles. 64 solo tackles. Where we at? 28 assists. We are 5th in forced fumbles at a linebacker. 13th at sacks with 3. So, I mean, ultimately, overall, I would like to say that we got to get this to Bobby O. I would like to say we got to get this to Bobby O. That's all I'm saying.
It's debatable. It's debatable.
If it's debatable, I could go ahead and turn the whole bucket over right now. You know what I mean? I was just jabbing right here. I could go ahead and go with the right hook right here. You know what I mean?
Hold up, man, because you didn't bring. Yeah, no, Del got a point. You didn't bring Cashman's page up. Like with his page, I'm looking at Cashman with all that green there. Yeah, I mean, you ain't bring our boy. You could have been reading off anything. We got to see the evidence.
Oh, y'all didn't see it? My fault. I thought y'all could see it this whole time. Hold on.
No. We got to see the paperwork.
Okay, yeah. No, I got you right here.
We see that. Let's see Cashman paperwork, man. Let's see.
Okay, hold on. Let me see right here.
Because and real quick before you do that too, who's the other linebacker y'all got? Who else we got about?
Well, we got Bobby Okereke, and then we could throw Abdul Carter.
Okay. So he playing linebacker.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he's playing both. Really, he's playing end and
he's a because y'all run 3-4.
Yeah. So let me see right here. Blake.
Yeah, Blake Cashman. Yeah.
Man. There we go. All right, so that y'all can see that everything that I said is gonna add up right here, man. Here's his page right here. All right, take a good look. You know what I mean? Take a good look. Everything is adding up.
You gotta see the paperwork, bro.
Yeah, you gotta see the paperwork. You gotta see the paperwork. You're not lying about that. You gotta see the paperwork. You're right. You're right.
All right. So I give that to Bobbio. I'll give it to Bobbio. I do believe Bobbio is a better linebacker. I give Bobbio that. He's slightly better. They are kind of similar in play style, but I give it the slight. But man, I think we got to talk about this. But I'm gonna tell you though, it's not sounding good for you though, because when I asked you that question, who's your second guy, you threw out a guy in Abdul Carter. Now
Michael McFadden. Matter of fact, I could save him. I'm gonna save him. I'm not even. I'm gonna save.
No. Wait a minute. Michael McFadden. Who is that? Type his name, man, because we about to get. Yeah, no. This bucket might tip our way. Hold up, Vikings Nation. We might be back in the fight.
Here we go. Let me see. This is Michael McFadden right here.
Oh yeah, it's over with.
Who's your guy? Who's your guy? Who's your guy? Michael McFadden is.
Well, hold on. If you're gonna use, type in Andrew Van Ginkel, because if you're gonna use, because this is the thing. If we talking about Abdul Carter, because with our defensive scheme, I guess it's only fair because they do play both. So if you type in Van Ginkel, you know that's us. The bucket.
Hold on. All right. So what are we doing? Are we adding Van Ginkel or are you holding him to the defensive line? Because that's going to determine what I do with Abdul.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were using Abdul for the linebackers. That's what I was asking. Because we run the same type of defense. So where I'm saying we can
add them to both.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, I'm gonna say this: if we add Van Ginkel into this mix right here, I think we won, bruh.
Absolutely, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because Abdul Carter.
Let's keep him at edge because Van Ginkel primarily is an edge. You know, he's the edge.
Oh yeah, I see edge right here. I see edge right here.
But type in Ivan Pace. Let's see what Ivan Pace is. I know it probably doesn't look good because he missed a lot of games. It seemed like he missed some games this year, for sure.
Ivan Pace.
So, hey. Ooh wee, boy. 20 not bowl. Ooh wee. What is that?
Ooh, we see some red right here, man. Michael McFadden got this boy. Michael McFadden got this boy. Yeah.
Boy, Ivan be nasty with that one.
Hey, coach, I hope you're listening. Let's go ahead and write some notes, man, on this, man. Week 16. Anytime we see Ivan Pace that is out there on the field, man, we putting the ball in the air. That's
hey, you know what? It's crazy too because he's the type of it's crazy that his pass cover it does. It's not good. Everybody knows that, like especially Vikings fans. We understand that even coming into the NFL. But that's not what we got him for, first of all. But like it's crazy because he gets interceptions so far.
Only 39 solo tackles.
Well, he was hurt. He was hurt a lot this year, though, man. He missed at least, man. He missed some games this year. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he was banged up. But it's all right. We'll give you linebackers.
Linebackers. All right, y'all. Defense, let's get it. Fight back.
Our line, we don't utilize our line, but that's not where you know what I mean? That's not where it go down at. But I'm gonna tell you right here, I know you think this is about to be an easy dub for you.
Oh, this is definitely about to be easy right here.
For this next group. But I'm gonna tell you, there's really only one that I feel like you can get without too much of an argument. But the moves we made this year, there's kind of an argument there now. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna show you why.
It's not enough.
I'm gonna show you why.
You going first, or do you want me to go first?
So where we going? Edge? We just going edge. So are we gonna?
We going the whole D line.
The whole D line.
Whole D line.
Yeah. Shit.
Whole D line.
No, you can go ahead and go first because I need to know what I'm going against.
All right, so. Yo, y'all need to start playing Chicago Bull intro music when I start talking about the D line, man. Straight up. All right. First off, we're gonna start with our rookie, man. We're going to start with Abdul Carter.
All right.
After Abdul Carter. But you know what? Let me talk my shit real quick because I don't think y'all really understand, man. Abdul Carter, there's nobody that's moving like Abdul. All right? When y'all see him on the field, y'all going to be able to know who Abdul Carter is just by looking at the TV because you're just going to be like, man, yo, that looks like a bunch of lightning going around the field. Who is that? That is 51 currently. Abdul Carter. They compare him to Michael Parsons, but a lot of people are starting to say, "Yo, man, hold up, he might be even better." Like what he may add to the league is going to be just straight, pure dominance.
He hasn't played yet, TP. He hasn't played yet.
Okay, cool. That's just a light pack right there. All that was just a jab just to really set up the, you know what I mean, to set up the heavy hitters. All right, let's go to the other side, man. We got my man Spider-Man, a.k.a. Brian Burns, one of the best to do it on the edge, man. When you go to those defensive line camps or whatever that they have, I don't know what it's called. He's the guy that is speaking to everybody else. Understand that. He is the guy that is leading the charge. When it comes to speed coming off the edge, Brian Burns is one of the best, if not the best, to be doing it. So understand that. That's who we have coming at the other side of the edge. But I'm not done because, ladies and gentlemen, we have, I don't know if y'all can see this right here, but this is KT5, a.k.a. Kayvon Thibodeau, okay? Don't forget, Kayvon Thibodeau is the guy that can make a play on the whole other side of the field. He can also get to the quarterback. He also has a nice little arsenal to him to make you understand that he is very capable of getting to the quarterback. Yeah. He is decent at setting the edge on the run. KT5 may be our complete package. All right, a lot of people is forgetting about KT5 because they so focused on Abdul Carter, but in the game you can't forget because if you forget about one, guess what? Knock, you're done. All right, then I want to go to my other rookie, man. My other rookie, fresh out of Toledo, goes by the name of Darius Alexander. Now,
He trash.
oh, see, here we go. See, this is the thing.
I'm glad we ain't get him, man. You
This
know,
is the
there
thing.
there were some Vikings fans talking. I'm glad we ain't.
Darius Alexander, he's going to be good. But the thing is, what people need to understand about him is his job is going to be super easy. He probably has the easiest job on a defense because guess what? You know, the Avengers, they have a guy named the Hulk.
Yeah.
But us, we got a guy by the name of Dexter Lawrence. All right. Now, Dexter Lawrence, let me explain to y'all so y'all could really understand it, Viking Nation, so I could really put this into context.
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence is the Justin Jefferson of defensive players. Dexter Lawrence is him.
Right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. After Aaron Donald left, this is Dexter Lawrence stage now. All right?
Yeah.
So what y'all have to understand, this defensive line is the best in football. Mm-hmm. And that is what I'm most excited about over all of these different positions and things that we talked about. Is who is going to lead the charge. Yeah. Giants defense is back and it's starting with the D-line, man. I'm done. Mic drop.
All right, mic drop, man. But we about to have us a nice paperwork party, baby. Let's go, Vikings Nation. You know what time it is, man. Because look, hey, you know the whole time before we started this stream, I said, man, I know TP can't wait till we get to that defensive line because he think it's sweet. He think he talking to the Vikings from 2024, man. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, man, it's all right. You know, you can't understand what you don't know. And that's what I'm here for tonight. That's why I'm here. And I'm going to inform you on the information that you need. All right. So we're going to start with, we're going to start light. All right. We're going to start light. We got Dallas Turner. Now, we know Dallas Turner. This is the same. We can pretty much have the same time. I feel like Dallas Turner and Thibodeau could be in the same category because Thibodeau is a name that gets thrown around, but the production just ain't there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not. The name sounds sexy, but it ain't. Pause. You feel me? But it ain't there. You know what I mean? When you pull up the paperwork, TP, it just don't hit the same, man. You know,
I like Dallas Turner.
Yeah, so Dallas Turner and Thibodeau, we can put them in the same boat, right? But this is when it's going to get nasty for you, all right? Jonathan Grenard. Hey, TP, do you know, are you aware of Jonathan Grenard?
Are we talking about the old guy that's on his
No,
way
not
out?
the old guy. No, not the old guy. No, you're thinking about Hargrave. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Okay.
You know what I mean, that's a whole nother, we're going to get to that. No, Jonathan Grenard, you know what I mean, 58, big 5'8", coming from the Texans, kind of who we replace Daniil Hunter with. Double-digit sacks 2 years in a row. You know, the year we signed him off the Texans, he had 12. Last year, drop it in the chat, y'all. I think he had like a 11 something, maybe 11 and a half, maybe, or something like that. But Jonathan Grenard, all right, savage, beast. And you know that. And if you don't know, you gotta do it. You gotta do the homework, TP, man. You know what I mean? That's somebody gotta look into. Then we're gonna go to the other side, Van Ginkel. We'll throw Van Ginkel in there for the edge. Now we pulled up that paperwork, right? We pulled up that paperwork, and you saw what he did. You know what I mean? Van Ginkel, a different type of beast too.
Van Ginkel's official.
Van Ginkel, but Grenard official too. I think you weren't aware. Grenard. See, you know what Grenard is? Grenard is like when me and Dash was going back and forth about y'all's left tackle. It was one of those things where like I wasn't aware, so I had to be put on game.
Okay.
I think that's what has to happen tonight. You know what I mean? When it comes to Grenard. Pull up Jonathan Grenard, man. Pull the paperwork, man. Hey, man, we gotta have a paperwork party, man. Like, come on, man. We can't, you know, man, I was enjoying that. You know what I mean? I was enjoying that. I didn't want to put you on the spot and have you pulling the paperwork for all these names you've been naming because Dexter Lawrence really the only one that would have had some,
Let me see.
you know.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. Grenard. Yeah. You know, Jonathan Grenard.
Well, let's do this. I want to start here, man. I want to start here. Let me see who we got up on the screen. Dallas Turner. I looked your guy up. You know what I mean? I looked your guy up because this is the guy who you said would match with Kayvon Thibodeau.
Yeah.
And decent.
Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah.
63.9 overall grade. Pass rush grade is 55.2. A little on the yellow there.
Limited snaps.
62.3.
Limited snaps.
Okay. 5 assists, 3 sacks, 10 solo tackles.
Yeah, no, he had very limited snaps too. Like I just want to make sure because
snap count 302.
Yeah, because when you talk about Dallas Turner, you have to realize he had 3 sacks, an interception. He did all of those decent numbers. He did that with very, very limited snaps. How many snaps did Thibodeau have?
Tibbs right here, he has 593 snaps.
See?
So,
double.
Okay.
But let's see the numbers. You know what I mean? Look, and
Hey.
How many sacks
all in the green. All in the green for one.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, 8. Oh, yeah,
sacks.
6.
He had 6. He left some out there, and he talks
6.
about that. But he was back there. 18 solo tackles. 1 forced fumble.
He mid. Mid.
I mean, right now, even with more snaps, you're more susceptible to have a lower grade.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say I got to give this to Kayvon Tibbs.
Kayvon Middable.
I got to give this to Kayvon Tibbs. Hey, if Kayvon is mid, then you know what I mean. What's my man name?
Grenard. No.
Turner.
Dallas Turner. Yeah. Man, listen.
Turner ain't looking too good right now.
He had half the snaps. First of all, and he was a rookie. He was a rookie.
Yeah, he's not even qualified to tie Thibodeau's shoes, man.
But that's what I'm saying. To even be that close to Tibbs is crazy. That's what I'm saying.
I don't really see him as being close.
But this is the thing.
Let me get to your boy real quick.
Yeah, no, Grenard way better than Tibbs, and that's a fact. Like this ain't even no argument right
No,
here.
no. I'm not lining him up with Tibbs. I'm not lining him up
Van
with Tibbs.
Ginkel?
I'm lining. Well, who's the start? Who's the starting? Is Van Ginkel and who?
No, Van Ginkel and Grenard are the starters. See Dallas Turner.
Okay.
Yeah. So because who do we have left? You got Brian Burns. So I'm gonna match up. Let's do this because we got to match up starter for starter.
Okay.
All right. So Jonathan Grenard, I'm gonna match him up with your Brian Burns.
Okay.
So yeah, let's match that up. Yeah.
All right. So we looking at. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This is impressive right here. This is impressive.
He a beast.
80.8 overall grade, 80.0 pass rush grade. Run defense is a 70.3.
Oh yeah.
But I'm looking at these 41 tackles, 11 sacks, 7 assists, and 3 forced fumbles. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Talk to him, TP. Talk to him, TP.
That's tough. That's tough. Stops. He's first in the stops with 44. First with hurries with 59. Let me see what else we got here.
Yeah, man. What they say, TP up there, man. Talk to me nice, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's cool. All right, let me see, man. Let me see what we got with Brian Burns. Let me see what we got.
Yeah, let's see Brian Burns. Yeah, I do like Brian Burns, but I feel like he be sleeping, man. He ain't making no noise. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He ain't making no noise, man.
78.5 overall grade. Look, we got 48 tackles, 9 sacks, 13 assists. Your man had 3 forced fumbles.
He had
2.
All right.
He had 2. 82.9.
I see some yellow.
Run defense.
Yellow.
Well, that's not his game. His game ain't really.
Hey, that ain't my business. That ain't my business.
You know what I mean? But look, your man was 1 in stops. We 2 in stops right here. You know what I mean? He's 2nd in solo tackles. So
okay.
We
had 2 more sacks. We had 2 more.
Yeah. You had 2 more
double
sacks.
digits. Double digits is a big thing. When you an edge rusher. When you're an edge rusher, you ain't getting double-digit sacks, man. We got to have a conversation.
Batted passes. He's 3rd in batted passes with 4. So, I mean, look.
Man, okay. That's close.
It's close.
Hey, look.
It's close.
I'm crazy how close they are for real, though. Dang,
it's
crazy.
Close.
That is crazy how close they are, but, man, come on.
It's close. But who else we got?
All right, so that was those 2 matchups. So everybody, y'all keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, but I think Renard over Burn. I'm gonna keep it real. I think Renard over Burn, but we keep that to the side. Now your other one was so we would do Thibodeau. I would have to use him against Andrew Van Ginkel because that would be the other two starters.
Let me see.
Thibodeau's y'all other starter, right?
Yeah.
Because we really not gonna use Carter. We really not gonna.
Well, I think I deserve points for Carter. Like for
so
whatever it means, I deserve getting somebody like
cool.
Carter.
All right, so we'll do Carter and Dallas Turner as
it's Van Ginkel with a G. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Ginkle. I think it is. Yeah, Kel. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. All right.
What we got here? All right, 70 point. Oh shit. Let me go back to the. All right. We got 70.8 overall grade, 64.2.
The numbers gonna get nasty.
Pass rush, 59.4 run defense. Yeah, this is real. I ain't gonna hold you. This is the main thing that I kind of focus on.
12 sacks,
48 solo tackles, 12 sacks is wild. I ain't gonna lie.
17
assists.
Yeah, we've been living in that backfield. Yeah, pick six. Boy had a pick six. I don't know. I think he might have had more than one interception. I don't know how many interceptions, but he definitely had a pick six. That pick six was a good call, remember? You remember that? You remember that? You remember that? You remember that, TP? Yeah, you remember that. If anybody know about the pick six, it gotta be you. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. That was a right hook right there. That was a right hook.
Nah, that was crazy. Nah, that was crazy.
Hold on, let me see. Cause
let's go back to Thib and see what exactly. Thib had what, 5 sacks?
So Tibbs had 6 sacks. Hold on, let me look at this. All right, 920 snap count. So, boom.
Ooh, that boy been playing.
Let me
that
see.
Boy was playing some football, boy.
But that means something in my grading scale.
Yeah,
that
no.
Because that means you're reliable.
You're reliable. Said so he played way more snaps than
He played way more snaps.
Yep. And you said that the more snaps, the more
for sure.
The riskier, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
You could we all in the green here.
Your boy 69 though, but your boy overall 69. And the number's not there, TP. I'm gonna be honest with you.
They not up there. I mean, 12 sacks is ridiculous.
Yeah, we got that.
12 sacks is ridiculous.
All right, so we got that. We looking like we 2-0 right now. See, you thought it was gonna be easy with
but the thing is though, the thing is Abdul Carter is what changes this whole thing. Okay. You know what I mean?
But no, I'll give you Dexter Lawrence because this is going to be interesting because I want to say this. All right, Dexter Lawrence, we don't even got to bring up his numbers. All right. And I'm not going to argue with you about Dexter. We all know Dexter Lawrence is probably, if not the best, DT in the NFL. I'm going to give you that. Y'all got that crown for sure. All right. We going to give you that. But I will say this. I want to touch on this real quick. I want to make my argument. Okay. I'll allow you to use Abdul Carter. I'm going to keep Dallas Turner out of the conversation, right? But I want to use 2 defensive tackles that we picked up in this offseason. One of them you familiar with, Jonathan Allen. Now, Jonathan Allen is now a Minnesota Viking. Now, listen, last year, he, again, sat out a lot, battling some injuries, whatever the case may be. But if anybody knows, that Jonathan Allen can wreck a game. You know what I mean? Because you've played against him multiple times, right? I mean,
can he do it now is my question. That's my big question with him. Just like Javon Holland, Paulson Adebo that we have, can he do it now is my question.
Yeah.
Now, I can't be phony and act like that's not a solid pickup if we just talking what he adds to your team. That's a solid pickup for y'all. I don't know what he looks like at this present time. And that's kind of just where I stand with him. He's kind of just a question mark when it comes to him, man. But
okay. And then again, instead of Dallas Turner, like I said, I'm gonna throw Hargrave out there. All right, we picked up Hargrave. Yeah, we picked up Hargrave from San Fran, but you know him too.
Oh, okay.
John, Javon. Javon Hargrave when he was on the Eagles, and you remember the year where he was wrecking shop. Yeah, I mean, wrecking almost was like I always compare him to the Milton kid that got that the Patriots signed. You know, was on Philadelphia, had this great year, and then cashes in on this big contract. You know, I feel like him and Hargrave kind of kicked the door down for him to be able to do that same exact journey where it's like you turn up one year and then you go get the bag, you know? And Hargrave, if he sat out, you know, last year too, battling injuries. That's the thing. We got guys that we got to see them come back, which you guys have guys too. When you're talking about a Debo and you talk about Holland, it's the same type of story. But what I will say is this, TP, when it's all said and done, that defensive line, I know you thought this was going to be just easy sailing, and I'll give you this. Last year, it would have been. But again, the Minnesota Vikings, as an organization, we were so intentional with the trenches. I mean, we were trenches the whole offseason, and we didn't only just talk about it, we actually went and did it. And that's why we brought, you know, some heavy hitters on the defensive line, and we went and got some heavy hitters on the offensive line. So even if, you know, I like your names better, I'll say that right now. Like if you think about y'all's names and if you add Abdul Carter, you're like, damn, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Tibbs, Brian Burns. Oh, wow, that shit sounds like it's going to be the best in history of football if all of them can play at the level that we think they can together. Yeah. But, man, don't sleep on that purple and gold, man. Hey, look, man, we made some moves there, man. We not the same as last year. We got some boys. Harrison Phillips, too. Let's not forget, man. He do the dirty work.
Nah, y'all got something going. Y'all got something going on that up front. I can't front on that. I definitely got to still have our D line on this. I still got to get our D line. You know what I mean? But hey, nah, y'all got something going on over there, man. Y'all do. I can't knock that. I can't.
Nah,
knock
for
that
sure,
for
sure. We'll call it a slight one. I will say this: when it comes to the position groups, we'll say that I'm all right with walking away tonight, right, with a draw. Y'all got some, we got some. Oh, you pulling up more paperwork.
Well, this don't really got much to do with what I really just want to get your opinion on this. Do y'all think that y'all take out anybody on this list? I mean, how do you feel about this list right here?
Absolutely. He won't bring that list up.
I'm just asking the question. I'm just throwing out a question. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm just the question asker. That's all I am. You know what I mean?
It got y'all at number 3. Look at really far, like,
I didn't even notice that.
Like, oh, look at the Steelers up there. And that's crazy.
I didn't notice that.
For the Steelers to be number 1, I'm trying to think like, damn.
I disagree with that one. But
yeah, who they got that make them number 1 defensive lines in the NFL?
Their D-line is official. Their D-line is official. I can't hold you, but I don't agree with number 1. But hey.
Yeah, I got a problem with this list. Absolutely, I got a problem with this list. Okay. Yeah, this list don't sit with me well at all.
Okay.
First of all, it lets me know that PFF ain't been doing no homework. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I'm gonna say going into the conversation. Now, look here, man. The Minnesota, I just went on a spill and told you why, you know, PFF they just, you know, they obviously ain't doing the homework. We just went on a list for one, a whole spill, and we pulled the paperwork. We pulled it up on camera and looked at the numbers. When we went head to head with y'all's line and they got y'all as number 3, that's what trips me out the most too, is we actually used PFF's paperwork to have these conversations tonight. And you know what I'm saying? And then you show me something like that. I don't know, man. Something ain't adding up, man. The math ain't mathing, TP.
There's a lot of new faces in here too, man. And the thing is, see me, what I don't like to do is I don't like for people to miss out on things, man.
Yeah.
And so again, if y'all didn't see earlier in the stream, man, I just want to shout out to all the new Viking fans, man, that is in this chat. I just did a little dedication, man, to some Viking legends earlier, and for those who didn't see it, man, I just want to make sure that y'all do get a chance to see this, and I see what y'all are doing on this end. Yeah.
Hey. Now, TP, do this. Are you on your app? You gotta go to what I commented. Hey, because look, man, hey, Vikings Nation, just know, I bounce back. I ain't leave us hanging. This is my comment. This is my comment. Right now, click it so it blow up a little bit so people can see. That's my comment, Vikings Nation. If you know, you know, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, I'm with it too. You feel me? Like my TP will tell you the comeback was quick.
Oh, man.
The comeback was really quick, man. Hey, look, man. We just want to say November of 2008, New York wide receiver Plexico Burress accidentally shot himself in the leg at a nightclub in New York City. Yeah, he was with he was at the Latin Quarters nightclub when the gun, which was on his waistband, slipped and discharged when he reached for it. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, that's nasty work, man.
This don't make no sense. I ain't gonna lie. When I was seeing this, I was crying. I ain't even gonna lie. This was good. This
man had to plead guilty to shooting his damn self, man. It don't get no bad. I'm telling you, man. What? Hey, boy. Damn, boy.
Oh, hey, man, yo.
All right, though, man. Shout out Plexico, man.
Yo, listen, man. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves tonight, man. Viking Nation. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know what it is with me, man. Giant salute to all of y'all, man. It's always love when I'm, man, chopping it up with y'all in the chat and stuff. And Rap is my guy, man. Rap is for real. I mean that. Rap is my guy, man. And I love everything that y'all have going on over there. And I do want to say this, man, because this is something as a giant content creator, man, that I kind of took note to, and it's inspiring. The fan base that I see that y'all, the way that y'all rock over there on Rap's channel, the way that y'all show up and y'all just consistently, chop it up, and y'all just have a super dope community and stream. I salute that, yo. I salute that. And it's my goal to get like my giant family rocking like that, man, because y'all do it big, from just supporting each other when one is in need. Mm-hmm. The Skull Fest event that I see y'all doing, that looks absolutely dope. Mm-hmm. And really giving Rap his flowers. To me, that is super dope that y'all do that, because the energy, man, that we put into this thing, man, y'all have no idea, man. It's a lot of time away from our families. It's so much effort being put into this, and I see how y'all rep for Rap, and I gotta give y'all a giant salute, man, because it's super dope, man. So I did want to make sure I told y'all that, man. But again, I hope y'all have fun talking a lot of shit. Y'all know how we do, man. And Rap, I appreciate you, because I hit you up, and just like that, you was ready, man. So I appreciate you again, man.
Yeah, you already know, man. And, I want to second that, man. And I appreciate you for sure, man, for linking up and having these shows, because I do feel like our energy is unmatched. When we do a show together, it's fun.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Sure. We talk our shit. We got the same type of vibe, how we feel about each other's teams, as far as how you talk Giants football.
Yeah.
It's the same way how I talk Vikings football. And when we come together, I mean, it just be real. You know what I mean? It's real. It's authentic. We having fun at the same time, man. Shout out to your community over there, man. And you growing every day, man. You putting in that work. I was telling TP backstage, y'all might not know this, but, I've seen him upgrade every single day, every damn week, man. TP adding some new shit to his repertoire over there, man, to elevate his show and to make sure he giving out the best Giants content and top quality, man. And for that, I respect it, man, for sure. You got to respect it. Works hard every day, dropping videos, man. No days off. You know what I mean? And that's how you got to be, man. You know what I mean? That's how you got to be. And you doing it the right way, man. I enjoy watching your show, man. And same thing, man. I can't wait till we do this shit again. It's definitely coming definitely coming. We 16?
16, I think, right? 16?
Yeah, week 16. So man, it's gonna be a hell of a show. We're gonna definitely do something special, man. We might have to get like 2 or 3 leading up into the game, man. I'm down to do a 5-day.
Let's do it,
show, man.
And we got to squad up too, man. So get your team together too, and we gonna get it right.
Say she down to do to be the mediator. So that'll be fire, man. I think we could set up something real nice with that, man. So hey, if you haven't already, man, make sure y'all go over there, subscribe to TP, man. I'm telling you right now, man, you will not be disappointed, man. I'm telling you, when it comes to entertainment, talking Vikings football, talking Giants football, just talking football in general, really.
That's a fact.
Like, you know what I mean? Just talking football, man. You will not be disappointed, man. So thank you everybody tonight, man, for tapping in with us.
Yes, sir, man. We gonna leave on that note again, man. Make sure that y'all just show the love, man. Like the stream on whatever platform that you are tuned in at. Please make sure that you like the stream and subscribe. And one last thing before I get out of here, because I wanted to make sure that I said this, man. Viking Nation, y'all definitely was getting it rocking. Y'all definitely was holding it down. But
3, 5, 4, 5.
All right. Heavy on the Giants. All right, yo. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.
AKA lion, AKA tiger, how we swinging 9, walking through the fire, certified pioneer. Yeah. Keep applying pressure to the foes, going closer than I appear, closer than my abyss. Yeah. Keep away the giant here.